In an ideal world, any writer could create a protagonist whose life experience is different from their own, simply by using their empathy and imagination. But in this world, white, cis male writers have taken up the oxygen for so long that I completely get that writers of color, particularly women, are asking us to let them occupy this space of their own experience when it comes to literary expression. So I'm not writing this book, but maybe you'd like to. The book is called The House of Ill Repute, and I gave the author's name as Sharia Reed because it was a very close friend of mine, and she would have taken it and run with it. No one knows for sure where Delia Boulier's gambling father took off to at the beginning of the Depression, only that he promised to come back and he didn't. Delia can't bear cleaning white people's houses like her mother, but doesn't mind so much doing laundry at the Riverheart Bordello, where black women get to wear beautiful clothes and sometimes land particular boyfriends who set them up downtown. When Delia's smart and sensitive little brother Marco begins to show promise in school, Delia decides that he will be the first Boulier to graduate high school, and when her mother falls ill, the only way she can support the family is to start working as one of Madame Harfleur's girls. After her mother dies, Delia can finally put some money aside to take Marco north with her, intent on finding a new future for herself and sending Marco to college. Then a new girl starts working at Riverheart's, and Delia discovers soon enough that sweet little Letty B is her half-sister. Delia can't bear to see her get swallowed up in the same life she did, but knows Madame Harfleur will demand money she doesn't have to let both of them go. Delia has an ally, though, a handsome biracial stunt pilot, passing for white so we can fly Air Express for the post office. Delia doesn't trust any man, but now she has no choice but to take a chance on this one. So you know what? I really think this is a cool little plot for a book, but I can't write it. I would get canceled so bad because I'm a cis white man of a certain age who would be accused of not being able to get into the head of a young black woman in the 1930s. And even if I tried, it would be a form of cultural appropriation. And you know what? I think that's probably right. I think they have a good point. I still think it's a good story. So I'm here sharing it with any young woman or not so young woman of color who is a good writer, but maybe has trouble settling on a plot. And if you'd like to use this, it's yours. I would like you to do the gentlemanly, womanly thing and share credit and profits with me if it becomes a bestseller or something. But otherwise, I just don't want it to go to waste. And in exchange, what I'm asking you to do is check out a book that you couldn't have written called Ink from the Pen, a Prison Memoir, which is the true story of how this white boy landed up in prison and this gay white boy and wrote about it. So check it out on Amazon, Ink from the Pen, a Prison Memoir. And if you use my plot, then check out this one.